Want to speak real Persian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at PersianPod101.com.
Hi everyone, I'm Azi. Welcome to the lesson of 10 ways to save the planet in Persian. I hope you enjoy the lesson today. Okay, let's start. بازیافت کردن. To recycle. The first word is بازیافت کردن. To recycle. در اتریش بیشتر کاغذها بازیافت می شوند. Or in informal situation you can say to اتریش بیشتر کاغذها بازیافت می شوند. Most of the papers is recycled in Austria. That's amazing. And here where I'm living it's not very common, but I heard about the new generation of printers which can recycle the paper within 3 minutes. And you can use them at your office or even at your home. I hope this generation comes to my country soon. داوطلب شدن. کار داوطلبانه انجام دادن. To volunteer. کار داوطلبانه انجام دادن. Or داوطلب شدن. To volunteer. خواهرم برای پاکسازی ساحل داوطلب شد. My sister volunteered to clean up the beach. Have you ever volunteered for a job? I had several volunteering experiences and I noticed I always felt fantastic afterward. You see all changes you made and you can see the result of your effort. That's amazing. If you didn't try it so far, try it because it has worth of try, I think. محافظت کردن. To protect. محافظت کردن. To protect. ما باید از منابع طبیعی محافظت کنیم. We must protect our natural resources. All of us knows our natural resources are limited. And if we don't protect them and we just use them, we will have short quality of them soon. دوباره استفاده کردن. To reuse. مجدداً استفاده کردن. Or دوباره استفاده کردن. To reuse. چرا از کیسه های پلاستیکی دوباره استفاده نمی کنید؟ Why don't you reuse plastic bags? To reuse or not to do? That's the question. I think reusing has numerous environmental benefits. Yeah, it helps to save energy and limit pollution, protect natural resources, and most important one, you can save a lot of money. نگهداری کردن. To conserve. نگهداری کردن. To conserve. خاموش کردن دستگاه‌های الکتریکی وقتی از آنها استفاده نمی‌کنیم یک راه نگهداری انرژی است. Turning off electronic devices when you don't use them is one way to conserve energy. Of course, it is a good way for conserving energy. Now, look at your house. How many electronic devices are plugged in your house? It's a good exercise, I think. And if you break it down room by room, then probably you can come up with a pretty decent estimate. استفاده کردن از انرژی های پاک. To use clean energies. استفاده کردن از انرژی های پاک. To use clean energies. با استفاده از انرژی های پاک آلودگی هوایی کمتری خواهیم داشت. By using clean energies we will have less air pollution. Renewable energy resources like wind and solar power generate electricity, cause low or even no pollution and of course global warming. از محیط زیست مراقبت کردن. To care for the environment. از محیط زیست مراقبت کردن. To care for the environment. شما چگونه از محیط زیست مراقبت می کنید؟ How do you care for the environment? For me, caring of the environment is accompanying with a big less. Yeah, always less power, less water, and please make less rush. از محصولات دوستدار اکوسیستم استفاده کردن. To use eco-friendly products. از محصولات دوستدار اکوسیستم استفاده کردن. To use eco-friendly products. لباسهای نخی از محصولات دوستدار محیط زیست هستند. Cotton clothing is an eco-friendly product. When I was pregnant, I always was very caring about the product which I used, about the clothes, makeups, and I always read the labels. Is that organic? Is that 100% natural? And I taking care of my baby also is like that. But anyway, the eco-friendly products are not meaning 100% natural. Any products which don't harm environment even during the production called eco-friendly. So maybe a product which made 100% from recycled, maybe it can be considered as eco-friendly product. آب را هدر ندادن. Not to waste water. آب را هدر ندادن. Not to waste water. برای جلوگیری از خشکسالی آب را هدر ندهیم. To prevent droughts, let's not waste water. Yes, please. Do not leave the tap running when you are brushing your teeth. And when you are washing the dishes, when you have to come up from the bath halfway for answering your phone. از وسایل نقلیه عمومی استفاده کردن. To use public transport. از وسایل نقلیه عمومی استفاده کردن. To use public transport. چند بار در هفته از وسایل نقلیه عمومی استفاده می کنید؟ How many times a week do you use public transportation? When I was a student, I almost used public transportation every day. But nowadays, with a small baby, I rarely use them. How about you? چند بار در هفته از وسایل نقلیه عمومی استفاده می کنید؟ Okay, this is the end of the lesson for 10 ways to save the planet in Persian. I hope you enjoyed the lesson today. And please leave a comment about your ways to save the planet, of course. And if you want to learn more sentences, write it in a comment and give me some feedbacks. And please visit and subscribe to PersianPod101.com for watching more videos and learning more Persian. Bye-bye, see you next time.
Hey everyone, welcome to your monthly review, the monthly show on language learning, where you discover new learning strategies, motivational tips, new study tools, resources, and where we show off learners like you speaking the language. That is, if you're brave enough to participate and become language learning famous. All the materials mentioned in this video are available for you right now on our website. Click the link in the description to sign up for your free lifetime account and start speaking in minutes. Okay, today's topic is why your worst days are the best days to study. So, have you ever had a day where you planned on learning language and you just couldn't go through with it? Even if learning a new language is your personal goal, something that you really want? Well, today you're going to learn 1. Why these bad days happen, and 2. Why you'll get your best work done on your worst days. Let's start. Why bad days happen with language learning. When I say bad days, I don't mean when you're too busy or when life gets in the way. These things are unavoidable. I mean days when you're just not in the mood. It's a perfectly good day. The sun is shining. No bad news. But you just can't get yourself to study. You're just wasting the day. So, here's why they happen. First, it's the law of diminishing returns in action. What does this mean? Think of it as eating pizza every day for 5 days a week. On the first day, the first 2 slices are great, but by the third one, you're feeling queasy. It's not as good. And by the 5th day, you're sick of pizza. That's the law of diminishing returns, when the benefits start decreasing over time. And it happens with language learning. When you first start, you learn a lot of phrases and it feels good. You're excited. But as time goes on, you don't feel like you're learning much. And this affects your mood and motivation. So you're not as excited to learn anymore. So you start having bad days. Second, bad days happen because you overthink things and ruin it for yourself. It's like dreading going to the gym. Let's say you went yesterday. You have to go again today. So you're dreading it all day long. I gotta go again. You set yourself up for a bad mood and a bad day. Third, bad days are a natural part of the cycle. Some days will be good. Most days you'll feel indifferent. Some days will be bad. But that's completely natural, and anyone with long-term projects and goals feels the same. And fourth, you can't be on 100% of the time. So just like days can't always be good, you too can't always be on and ready to go all the time. Again, just a realistic and expected part of the journey. Now, let's jump into the second part. Why you'll get your best work done on your worst days. So, why will you get your best work done? First, it's not that bad once you start. Once you've spent 10 or 15 minutes learning a language, it's not so bad. People say the same thing about the gym. If you show up and put in a bit of time, it gets easier. Second, it's overcoming a mental barrier. What I mean is, when most of us have bad days, our brain automatically says, okay, can't be done today. Stop, we're done. But if you just work through it, you don't take these bad days so seriously anymore. And that means you're more likely to stick with your language learning goal. This brings us to the next point. Third, it's your best work because working on a bad day only strengthens your habit of language learning. Remember, habits are what will help you master a language over time. If you can stick to a habit on a bad day, your habit only gets stronger, and it will lead you to fluency. And finally, fourth, it just feels good to overcome something. Imagine you have a bad day, but you still put in 10 minutes of language learning. It's a real sense of achievement. And it doesn't matter if you do a 10-minute lesson or a 5-minute lesson. The fact that you made some progress on a bad day will give you the motivation you need to keep going. Now, speaking of lessons, here are this month's new lessons and resources. First, the Best of 2018 Language Learning Cheat Sheets. If you want to get access to all of our conversation cheat sheets that we sent out this year, here's your chance. Download this PDF bundle right now. Next, the brand new Supermarket Cheat Sheet. With this cheat sheet, you'll learn must-know shopping phrases and vocab for meats, vegetables, and all products that you'll find in a supermarket. And finally, the most common adjectives. If you're a beginner and don't yet know these adjectives, then this is a perfect chance to boost your vocabulary. This 1-minute lesson will get them stuck in your head, guaranteed. To get these free lessons and resources, just click the link in the description below. All right, everyone. Now we're asking you to submit a video or audio file of yourself speaking the language. If you do, you'll win 3 free months of access to our learning program, which includes your very own teacher. Here's the challenge for you. Yes, everyone watching this. Record a 30-second to 1-minute video or audio clip. Introduce yourself in the language. Share your name, where you're from, and why you're studying this language. And you'll win a 3-month Premium Plus subscription. To submit, click on the link in the description. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Then, fill out the form. Attach the audio or video file, and press submit. We may feature you in next month's episode. So a lot of learners will see you and your progress, and will hopefully get inspired to improve and master the language. To submit a recording, click the link in the description and follow the instructions on the page. So thank you for watching this episode of Monthly Review. Next time, we'll talk about how to set achievable language learning goals and resolutions. In the meantime, submit your recording if you're brave. Like and share this video and leave a comment to tell us what language learning tactics you'd like us to talk about. See you next time. Bye! Want to finally start speaking in your target language? In this guide, you'll discover the top 7 ways to practice speaking on your own with our lessons. Let's begin. Number 1, shadowing. Shadowing is a proven learning technique where all you do is repeat what you hear in order to practice speaking. So access any audio or video lesson on the site and press the play button to start. Then, as you listen or watch, just repeat the conversations. Or, even easier, read along out loud with the dialogue section. The script is right there in front of you. With our lessons, you can master entire conversations, just like that. Number 2, read out loud. I just mentioned it, but reading out loud is another powerful tactic and deserves its own mention. With every lesson, you get written transcripts and translations. So, as you play the lesson, read the dialogue out loud as you hear it. Why? By reading out loud, you're also practicing your speaking skills. You can do this with the lesson notes, the lesson transcript, or the dialogue tool. With the dialogue tool, you can listen to each line again and again, and repeat out loud until you master them all. Number 3, speed up your reading to speed up your speaking. Being able to speak without thinking is a sign of language mastery. If you're talking to a native and can respond quickly, they'll assume that you're fairly fluent. How can you do this? When you read out loud, try increasing your speed a little bit every time. So, start by reading with the dialogue tool. If you're like most learners, you'll read the first line slowly. That's because you're still getting used to the words, which is okay. Reread it. On your second try, you know most of the words, and you'll read a little faster. Reread it again. On your third try, you'll be even faster, at a native speaker's speed. And being able to read these phrases out loud and fast will help you speak fast. Number 4, record and compare yourself with native speakers. In order to sound like a native speaker, you must imitate native speakers. So here's how. Access the voice recorder, which is in the dialogue study tool in every lesson. Click on the microphone icon. Listen to the native speaker's audio, and then record yourself. You can then compare the 2 recordings side by side, and practice and try again and again until you perfect your pronunciation. Number 5, get feedback from our Premium Plus teacher. If you're learning by yourself and don't have access to real teachers, then you can always get feedback from our Premium Plus teachers. With the My Teacher tool, you can record yourself speaking and send the audio file to the teacher. They'll review it and tell you what to improve and how. That's it. Number 6, level up your speaking with Premium Plus assignments. With Premium Plus, you can also get assignments that cover reading, writing, listening, and even speaking from your teacher. These assignments can be tailored to your goals and needs. You get a new one every week, or anytime you're ready for a new one. Number 7, get even more lessons in the lesson library. If you want even more lessons on speaking and conversations, visit our lesson library and under Category, choose Conversation. You'll get all of the pathways and lessons that are focused on speaking. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share it with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way, and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Today we're going to talk about 4 techniques to help you stop translating in your head and instead start thinking in your target language. This will allow you to have conversations with ease, read smoothly, and better understand native speakers. These are 4 methods to help you think in a new language. Number 1, surround yourself with your target language. This way, you'll be completely immersed in the language. Without realizing it, you'll learn pronunciation, sentence structures, grammar, and new vocabulary. Play music in the background while you're cooking, or have a radio station on while you study. Just use one of our endless podcasts available to you. These are easy to listen to in the background while doing other things. Number 2, learn through observation. This is how we all learned our native languages as kids. Words will develop their own meanings that relate better to your target language, rather than meanings that are translated directly. Number 3, speak out loud to yourself. Even if you're a little embarrassed, it forces you to listen to how you speak. It makes it much easier to spot simple grammar mistakes. Number 4, practice daily. If you practice everything for only one day, you won't retain the information you learned. The brain can realistically only focus for about 30 minutes. So studying a little every day allows you to absorb better. Follow these steps and have patience. You'll soon be able to achieve your language learning goals. Just make sure to remember these 4 methods. Sign up for your free lifetime account. No credit card required, and you'll get the best free online resources. And start learning more every day.